Okay, good. You know, I care about liberty, justice, and freedom as far as positive rights go. But other than that, I'm just for minimal government. I don't care about friggin', to a point, I don't care about bigotry, sexism, or racism. Of course, I don't want a collectivist state, because that's wrong. But yet, well, a lot of the things that feminism and women's rights and LGBT rights, or just say gay rights, and the various foreign lobbies and the race lobbies and issues on immigration and any of these social justice warrior issues, you know, except when it slips into a anti-individual statement like a Klan or a freaking, you know, some aspects of MGTOW and MRAs that are just, they want traditionalist lifestyles, they want authoritarianism. You know, black groups that friggin' are anti-white. Anybody who's, like, kinda anti-establishment. Of course, I'm a little anti-establishment, too, in a way, because I have a libertarian view on social issues. I mean, economically, I'm progressive, you know. You know, save the whales, save the friggin', make all the chickens free range, you know. Let's live in a friggin' Venus society utopia, you know, yada yada yada, fucking Disneyland. I mean, you know, I don't care. I would worry that environmentalism, universal health care, new urbanism, things that I generally support would be used for a collectivist kind of, maybe even freaking Marxist or cultural Marxist kind of goals, because I don't believe in that. I'd like to say I believe in a free market, but I don't think you can low sell a free market. It's where I disagree with Ayn Rand on various things. I just don't believe economically as economic libertarianism can undersell anything to make it the best interest in the public, well, the public interest. Like, you can't frigging for-profit prison. There's a conflict of interest there, and I just don't believe that. So, you know, but as far as freaking these, like prison, I don't know, what the hell do you call it? Sorry, I just blanked. I can't think of the word. No, can't think of it. Maybe I need some of that. Shit, what do you call it? Where you reform. Some of these prison reform plans. You know, rehabilitation, I guess. That's not the right word, but that's close enough. You know, where you rehabilitate a prisoner. Some of that's liberal, hokey crap. It's just not real, you know. Once a thug, always a thug. You know, unless they're about 65, then they don't care anymore. You know, because they've friggin' grown out of it, because they're friggin' more worried about their friggin' pension or just making it to the next day. You know, sure, they're all friggin' cute and cuddly when they're older, but, you know, that's only because life and friggin' age and time have friggin' worn them down to a smooth stone. You're not going to rehabilitate someone like that. It's like Clockwork Orange. It's just not going to happen. You know, these people are friggin' thug life. fuck them. Yeah, that's real understanding. So much for friggin' freedom, justice, and liberty. Well, yeah, I do believe in that though. But what you should have, if you really want to rehabilitate someone, rehabilitation. I think that's what I said. Yeah, that was it. If you really want rehabilitation, you'll make a prison. Well, it seems like you're rewarding them, but what you do is you serve long sentences in a rehabilitation environment, and that rehabilitates them. In other words, the punishment, it shouldn't be punishment, it should be rehabilitation, but you shouldn't have some liberal, fancy rehabilitation program that doesn't function. That's the problem with our justice system. It's broke. And it's broke on more than one way. It's too liberal in one way and too damn conservative in another. And that's my view on that. Sure, if you teach someone to read and stuff, that might be good. But if you can't fix society where it kind of creates a feedback loop where you get a revolving prison because society is broke in a way. When society is broke and we have no choice but to prison people for the way society is broken because of poverty, because of freaking homelessness, joblessness, other things like that, then the system is also by default broke. So no, I don't think some liberal freaking rehabilitation program is going to help. Because the systemic problem of society is still there, putting people into these freaking churn mills. And that's flawed.